You come across this channel, then that means you are searching for a solution to help you fix your money problems, and you're hoping to find someone who can give you some real strategies and solutions to help you budget and save your money. In this video today, we are going to talk about how to create a realistic budget. But before we create the budget, there are some steps that has drastically helped me improve my financial situation, and I was super excited to come along and share it with you. Think of me as your big sis that encourages you to get your stuff together, especially when it comes down to your overall wellness and especially when it comes down to your financial wellness. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lyntrina, and you can just think of me as your wellness sis with a focus on budgeting and saving, who also loves to talk about motherhood, marriage, and inspirational messages to help you and I become the best authentic versions of ourselves. Sis, I want to welcome you to the Budgeting Better side, and if you've been here before, drop it in the comments and just say, hey sis. If you are new here and so far you are interested in this content because you are ready to start your budgeting transformation, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and share this channel out with your social media mommy who can also use some resources to budgeting and just real conversations about life experiences as navigating life as a mother, a wife, and an entrepreneur, and employee, all of that and above, because I promise you it's going to be a real growing vibe over here. Now, I know you're ready to get into the budgeting tips so you can figure out how to pay your bills on time, save money, and enjoy the leisure activities without having to worry about keeping food on the table or gas in your car. We are all experiencing this life where cost of living is extremely high, inflation is going on, but let me encourage you right here and right now that if you are in the valley with your financial situation, there is light on the other side of the tunnel. You are where you need to be, and I want you to take heed of that and embrace this transformation that you are getting ready to embark. Now, before we get into this budgeting magic, I want you to make sure that you connect with other working moms who are on this journey to budgeting better. Make sure that you guys interact in the comments below, share where you're from, and let everybody know that you are excited to start this budgeting journey as we build up our sisterhood so that we all can live abundantly and freely. All right, there is abundance out there for you and I and whatever sister who is really ready to become in alignment with themselves and accept where you are and start taking accountability and action so that you can start seeing the results that you want to see. So let's go ahead and continue this video because we got to figure out what is a budget and how do I create a real budget that works for me. Now, what you are looking at is the digital Budget Better Bootcamp guide that I have personally just created, and I use these worksheets myself. I revisit these worksheets often to help me create a budget so that I can have a clear focus and be able to stick to the budget. This has helped me so much, just being able to have a budget routine, to be able to have a plan, to be able to see what I'm doing. And I was so excited, like I said, y'all, to share it with you because my story is deep with my finances, and it has drastically changed my life. These small steps have allowed me to find peace in my financial decision making. It has allowed me to start where I was when it came down to saving money, even saving small. And I've been able to just witness my own results. And now I'm telling you, screaming to the mountaintops, that there is light on the other side of this tunnel. So come on and let's budget better. Now, you can pull up with a pen and a paper, take you some notes, save this video, come back to it because I challenge you to go ahead and do this Budget Better Bootcamp with me as well. So this is going to be a journey that I want you to understand that with these tools and resources, this is going to give you the guidance for you to navigate the steps of budgeting so you can do do it with ease and make budgeting realistic for what your lifestyle is, okay? Because a budget is created for your lifestyle, for your current numbers, nobody else's. So really be sure to take your time with your budget so that you can bring out this same level of confidence using these steps and strategies. I want you to get very clear on your financial decisions so that you can be able to give every single dollar a job. So embark this transformative journey, and this is going to start giving you a holistic view on how you want to live your life the next 5 years, okay? So I'm pretty sure that with your dedication and your perseverance, you are going to really emerge in this boot camp and be empowered and inspired. So get ready to take charge of your financial situation. I'm telling you, there is hope, there is optimism, and we are going to grow as a sisterhood and a community to help you get there, because we are here to embrace one another, to empower one another, and to just share information, because we are a community that shares over here, okay? So let's get into what is budgeting. So I want to go over what a budget is. And first and foremost, when you think about budgeting, I don't want you to overthink it. I don't want you to feel like it's something that's going to restrict you. You're not going to be able to go shopping or go out to brunch with the girls or take that day trip that you want to take. That is not what budgeting is. Budgeting is about you taking control over your finances and giving every single dollar a job according to what's important to your life, right? Again, a budget is created for you to align with your goals and what your financial situation is. So I want you to understand that money is a tool, okay? It's a tool to fix things, and that is what a budget is. A financial roadmap of you saying, hey, look, you are going here and you are going here because you're able to give every single dollar a job with the right discipline and with the right money management habits. I'm telling you, this budgeting journey is going to set you apart and really set you up for success, you and your family up for success. Now, during the Budget Better Bootcamp, this worksheet is a 4-week challenge to help you gain that clarity before you actually start the budget plan. And today, we're going to go over what are your financial goals and make those very clear and intentional. And I'm going to share mine with you as well. This helps me create an actionable budget plan. Now, I do this before I sit down with the numbers and build out my budget. You're going to have to come back for the rest of the weeks. So once you start this journey, you're going to be on your way. Today, we're going over the components of week 1, and that's figuring out, why do you want to budget in the first place? And I ask myself this often: what am I looking to achieve when I start my budget? I want to make sure that I'm very clear and I articulate my message clear, because I want to get it in my head on what I'm trying to do. And I also want to tell the universe what I'm trying to do. And I want to make sure that my plan is in alignment to God's plan for my life, and that I'm just not trying to do things without God being in the midst of it. So I say, why do I want this? Being very clear and intentional with my goals. As you can see, I wrote down some notes and I wanted to share them with you. You can also get your pen and paper and write down your notes as well, because I want you to be able to track what you are doing along this budgeting journey so that you will have a resource. So after I make my goals, right, I want to break my goals down to simple, achievable steps. And I want to celebrate every milestone. It doesn't matter how small or big it is. Once I reach something that's going to get me closer to my goal, I want to acknowledge that. I don't want to just be stressed and worried and be like, oh my gosh, well, I did this, but now I have to do this. No, I want to be able to embrace every single step and understand why I am doing this. So a part of my why to my budget is because I love peace. I don't like a lot of chaotic things in my life. I don't like confusion. I love peace. And I love the peace that financial decision can allow me to have and help me to be a better person, mentally, physically, emotionally, and especially spiritually. I'm able to operate in my best self when I'm not so worried about how I'm going to pay the bills or if I'm steady robbing Peter to pay Paul. I also love the freedom that it brings to just know that, you know what, I have control over my finances. I can walk in Target with a $50 budget and spend $45 and I feel great about it, right? So that's freedom, because money doesn't have a hold on me anymore. I'm not always worrying about, oh, I don't think I should spend this. And then when I do go shopping, I end up overspending and feeling guilty about the overspending that I just did. Trust me, I used to be there, and Target will definitely have you in that overspending money if you're not prepared for it. So just the freedom that budgeting provides. I also have a goal to continue building up my emergency funds, which I am rebuilding because I had a personal situation that happened and I had to use my emergency fund. But I was real super happy that I had the funds in there to use, because I didn't have to go find no loan. I did not have to rob Peter to pay Paul, because money was being allocated for that. So that's another thing. Like, on your budgeting journey, just understand that there are going to be problems that appear. You may have to go back and spend the money that you just saved, but it's okay. This is why you started the budgeting journey, okay? To gain control and to see where you can make adjustments as you go along. I also have a goal to get a month ahead. I want to start giving back as well to Black businesses in my community, and I want to also just create a positive impact. And lastly, that financial security that budgeting can bring once you understand exactly where your finances are. So these are my goals. Go ahead and be brave and write down your goals as well, so that you can have clarity. I want you to really articulate what is the why behind your budget. Now, this is before you ever build the budget out. So next, we're going to go through what my goal setting worksheet looks like. And on the goal setting worksheet, I wrote down my top 5 goals, which is emergency fund, improving the credit. I wanted to start small investing. I wanted to start contributing to a retirement plan, and also get 1 month ahead on all of my bills that I need to, maintain my lifestyle, like the rent, the life insurance policies, anything that I need to make sure that I am living a comfortable lifestyle. I want to get a month ahead on that. So those are my top 5 financial goals. And then I have why I want to achieve these goals. I want to be able to have more leisure. Like, I want to be able to just wake up and do whatever I want to do, how I want to do it, and not really worry about how the bill is going to get paid. Like, there's going to be some structure in that, but I don't want everything to be like, oh, I have to go clock in to my 9 to 5 and I have to get off at this time and I have to obey by these rules, or I have to ask for a PTO time if I want to go to my kids' school play or go to a meeting that they're having at the school council. What if I wanted to be an active parent and my 9 to 5 just doesn't allow that? Like, I want to be able to have more leisure. I want to wake up one day and really be like, okay, so where are we taking a day trip to? And be able to do that without feeling hindered that I have to just work this job. Because, we're not going to get into that video tonight. But anyway, I want to be able to purchase land and, like I said, give back to people, give back to Black businesses, nonprofit organizations who focus on wellness, because I am so proud on seeing so many more women becoming their best selves, because for so many years we have been traumatized and there is so much stigma around a Black woman. So anybody that supports the wellness mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually of a Black woman, I want to contribute and give back to that organization and that community. Now, I did also write down what are some problems that may appear along my journey to reaching my goals, because you have to understand, once I made up my mind to make a plan, to create the goal and to execute the goal, there's going to be things that happen. Life is going to give me a curveball, right? I expect that, because that's just what life is. So by expecting that, I'm preparing my mind for it, and I'm preparing what I'm going to do if this was to happen, or if anything was to happen that was trying to knock me off my journey to my goal. It's okay to get bump, but you got to make sure that we are staying on path. So this is how I do that. So the problems that may appear for the goals that I am trying to reach is, I suffer from impulsive spending. This is something that I'm still working on. It's not as bad as it was, but I know that this is an emotion of mine that will show up and tend for me to say, well, forget it. I'm just about to go shopping and do all of this other stuff. And I end up overspending because I fight with rewarding myself. I feel like, hey, you've been doing so good. Go ahead and reward yourself. And then I will overspend money. Okay. So next thing that can happen is going into the savings, right? One thing that I've learned with budgeting is that sometimes you get so excited to save. Well, I was so excited to start saving money that I would start over saving money. And yes, that was a thing, right? I was over saving money, and then I had to go back into my savings to take care of something that I missed because I didn't have a realistic budget. I didn't have a budget. I was just so excited to see my savings account grow. So going into the savings, so that's why it's important for me to make sure that I do my budget plan and that I account for everything that needs to be taken care of. And then I also said, like, my credit could decrease. I mean, what if I miss a credit card bill, or what if an old bill appears that maybe I missed and now it's on my credit, right? So the credit can decrease along the journey. So what am I going to do? Like, what are my possible solutions? I want to also get clear about that. So I want to make sure that I'm controlling my spending and that I'm also separating my bills and expenses and my savings. I have 3 different savings accounts to help me with that. And then I also said that my solution to my credit decreasing is making sure that I am tracking my due dates and statement dates on my credit cards, right? And then over here we got, what will I do to achieve my goals? I will separate my money, I will research and plan, and I will execute. How will I monitor my process? I will track my steps, and I will continue scheduling a routine. Okay. And lastly, down here is prioritize the 5 goals, highest to lowest. First things first is making sure that I rebuild that emergency fund up back to $1,000 as quickly as possible. I will continue to contribute to that emergency fund, but it's important to make sure that I get to the first $1,000 as soon as possible. Okay. So that's my top goal. Improving my credit score. I want to start small investing, which is something I've been able to do also this year. And I've been working on improving my credit as well, because if you don't know, budget and credit go together real bad. They not never breaking up. I also want to look into different retirement funds. And of course, I want to get 1 month ahead on my monthly expenses that me and my household needs in order for us to live a comfortable lifestyle. So that is kind of what I do, or this is what I do when I am planning out my budget. And I hope it was helpful for you. I hope that you took away something informational or something that's going to help you figure out how to put that budget together. Now, I briefly went over what is a budget, but I was more so focused on us going through the steps before you actually start the budget, because this is going to prompt you up for success. So if this content was helpful for you and you took some knowledge away, let me know by subscribing to the channel. I am near a goal of about 200 subscribers, and I know right now that sounds crazy and small, but continue to support me build out this education and build up this community of sisterhood, because I am for the people. I want to see you with a smile on your face, and I want to see your skin glowing, knowing that you have financial peace. I want you to sleep at night not worrying about how you're going to take care of these bills and then do extracurricular activities, and especially because the holiday season is coming up. So I don't want you in the place of distraction and worry. I'm telling you that there is a way for you to be able to control your finances, but it does start with you. So I hope this was a motivational for you, a little inspirational for you to get started on your budgeting journey, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so you can know when I drop my next video. Now, until your girl sign in again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. So if this video was helpful for you, please let me know in the comments that you took something away from this information and you are ready to start your budgeting journey. Now, tonight I went over what is a budget and what are some of the things you can do before you actually build out that budget plan. So I hope that you are doing your homework, and I hope that you really figure out why you want to budget in the first place and get very clear and intentional on your goals, and check in with me because I want to witness your growth as well. I want to celebrate you along this journey as well. So make sure again that you subscribe to the channel, share it with another social media mommy or a friend, a relative, anybody who can use the conversations in regards to financial wellness with budgeting and saving money, because I envision more of us being able to just be our authentic selves and not allowing money to just stress us out and have us feeling all anxiety and worked up. There is more for you. You just have to believe and understand what it takes to be a good steward over what you have right now. So I hope again that this was helpful. I love y'all for real, for real. Until I drop my next video, you already know what I'm about to say. Girl, come budget better.